The latest release is called Blue Eyes, the group of Wedding Present, and it's in at this week's number 26.
The Wedding Present have been one of the UK's most successful independent bands over the last couple of years.
Please join me with a warm welcome, live on KEXP from Mellojohnny's Bike Shop. It is the Wedding Present.
さて、ウェディングプレゼントは今年ツアーの RCA と契約しましたが、ファンはこれが裏切り行為であると声を上げる必要はないそう。もうすぐ RCA から
I suppose the main reason why I started the Wedding Present was to A, get a record played on John Peel's show on the radio, and then B, get a John Peel session really, because I think I've always been interested in music to the point of obsession, and just general, pop culture I suppose, films and comics and books and stuff. And so it was inevitable that I was drawn into it in some way, but I had really no ambitions to make it as a rock star, and if you'd have met me 30 years ago and explained to me that you'd be, I'd be still doing it in 2016, I'll probably say, no, I can't imagine that. I think we could have been more commercially successful had I gone certain routes and I suppose played the kind of record industry game a bit more and been a bit more, I don't know, customer friendly or something. I think the Wedding Present's always been like that. We've always gone off in these weird directions and tried different ideas, and it kind of alienated our fan base to a certain extent. But then obviously there's a certain following that stayed with us through all those periods really, and obviously I'm very grateful for those people, so they supported me. That's my dog barking in the background. So this new album is a bit different from some of my previous records. The main thing is that I just felt like I wanted to do something other than just make another album. And so a few years ago, 3 years ago actually, hit on this idea of, it's kind of a concept LP really, in that it combines audio and visual elements. And it's kind of loosely based on a road trip across the United States of America. There's 20 tracks and they're all kind of linked together. Each of the tracks is named after a town in America, and it kind of, there's like a lyrical narrative through it, and also the films, there's like a theme to it as well. They're all kind of like, they've been described as kind of moving photographs in a way. They're kind of like backdrops. It's almost like the sleeve of a record, but kind of come to life in a way. It's actually been very difficult to convert this album going into a live performance, because it's not as straightforward as some of the other records. By and large, I'd say, without generalising too much, the Wedding Present is a 4-piece kind of rock and roll band. So you've got 2 guitars, bass and drums. Kind of what we do in the studio is what we do on stage live. But for this record, there's a whole lot of, we've got strings on it, we've got pianos and weird tunings and detuned basses to get a really heavy Black Sabbath sound, and I don't sing on, there's actually a couple of tracks I'm not even on, and it's my band. So recreating that has been, I wouldn't say impossible, because obviously we're doing it, but it's not straightforward as usual. It's a bit more stressful, especially we've got the films as well playing. But again, it's a challenge. Why not?